Scrappy ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am still using my Traci Reed Still Me collection, and I am using my Silhouette Cameo and doing a lot of florals for this layout. So I have all my Traveler's Notebook papers still on my desk, and I love the colors and the color scheme of this palette being so pastel. And so I showed you the screen of my computer on how my Silhouette is showing me to kind of position the different papers for my flowers. Most of them are all a layered flower, and so I'm counting obviously the squares on my mat, on my cutting mat, to the grid layout of my image, so that way I know how big each scrap of paper piece of paper needs to be in order to do this. This is in order to do one swipe with your cutting mat and not multiple. I got this idea, even though I would have thought of it myself, but I know that Paige Evans did a video recently showing us how to do this as well, and I knew to myself that I was like, oh, I already do that so good. I'm like on top of things. So it's really just to kind of, like I said, avoid doing several passes through your Cameo. And so where the colored papers are all the flowers, and in that top right corner where the green spot is where I had all the leaves positioned, and so I sent it through my Cameo, and then this is how it comes up, and I have all my leaves in one section, and then all of my gorgeous florals. I even did a floral with that cute little paper that has the pencils on it. It is adorable, and so I made sure to kind of like offset each layer, that way you could, that they didn't line up, you know what I mean? So that was fun. So then I did another pass through my Cameo for the flowers, so that a few of them became extra layery. And so I did that really for this like aqua one, and then that one was an extra one too. So there was one that was cut that was just like layers on itself, like almost like kind of like not all cut the way through. It's a really cute cut file. So I like the way they grouped on the page itself. This is just white American craft cardstock, but I thought, you know what, let me just do a little bit of mixed media. So I'm taking Lindy Stamping in Mad Hatter Mint. That was oxide, Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry, I believe, and then this is Shimmers in Eggnog. So we have like a minty color, pink. We're getting some of the butter yellow on the page. And I go in also with Butter from Heidi Swaps. That's another yellow. And then, of course, my gold from Heidi Swap. Oh, and I did another Shimmers. That one was Cotton Candy. So I just did paint splatters. It was nothing too technical with this, but I just let it sit and dry on its own. I didn't heat blast it in order not to warp my paper. Now, I could have done more, or like watercoloring and stuff, but like I said, I wanted to keep it simple. I really wanted the flowers to be the highlight of this page and showcase like all of the pretty colors and patterns that the collection has. So my photo I am scrapping is of Valentina. I think this was taken at the mall playground one day, and it was just a perfect little photo I took. I think I actually had it on portrait mode on my like iPhone 10 at the time. So it's really it's like Miguel's favorite picture of her. Like I just caught her perfectly, like just staring at me, and her eyes and her hair, the way she's staring. It's just like a very, she's just a cute kid. Oh, I love her. Oh man, that's my toddler. Yeah, so it's just a gorgeous picture. Honestly, like I said, at the mall park, the indoor ones and stuff, and I just kind of snapped it when she was like climbing all over like all the things. So yeah, that's my little story of her. And so yeah, I'm just clustering it around the photo all the way as you see it to the left side. And then the other elements are going to be like that. You saw me take them out, the Maggie Holmes collection. It's from, I want to say it's Willow Lane, but it might be Heritage. So it's one of the recent ones. This was the pack that goes for it. And it's just a really thin gold, almost like script and then like details. And so I use it for the Love Ya for my title. And then I use all of the flourish embellishments too to add more leaves and stuff to my flowers. I just love these flowers. I think I was channeling my inner Paige Evans as well. I mean, she always has flowers, but I kept it really simple in this one, and my leaves vary between solid ones and then ones that have the inside markings cut out. And all of the papers are from the Traci Reed collection, Still Me. I will leave the link down below. It's a great collection and a great like pastel palette to play with. Usually I'm working in a lot of bold colors, so it's nice to kind of take, how I call it, like a little sweet side to it. This one has a lot of dimension, and honestly, I haven't like framed a lot of layouts lately just because my wall is already covered, but I really want to frame this one. I really think it came out just like very sweet and simple. Yeah, and just really lovely. So yeah, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I don't even think I do the journaling on here, but I do stamp date it in the back so I can keep track of it somehow. If you like scrapbooking, memory keeping, traveler's notebooks, please consider subscribing and joining my little spot on the internet. Hit that like button and hit the bell notification if you want to know when I upload. For 2020, I will say I've been having at least one video a week, and some of them have two because I've been doing a lot of flip throughs and top 10s and things like that. So I am getting back on track with my YouTube channel. And then I'm just taking some, I know I remember now, the Nouveau drops in just the gold, and that's how I do the center for all the flowers. So there's a little more of a gold element on there too, and it's just the Nouveau gold drops for those. And everything is good. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye!